The Portland metro area is expecting some chilly weather for the next week. So today we're on the go with Joe at a place where you can warm up with a nice hot beverage.
Yay, celebrating National Hot Tea Month at a business that recently opened in Northeast Portland. Joe joins us live with more from Lovejoy's Tea Room. Getting fancy this morning, Joe.
Yeah, and then Kim and Shauna, let me tell you, I walked in here and I said to Brendan Constance, I was like, if I know Kim and Shauna, they're going to love this place. They're going to want to check this out. Brendan is the man behind Lovejoy's Tea Room, which opened just last year. So they're still relatively new here in Northeast Portland. It is National Hot Tea Month, so a great excuse to come out here and check out this location. Brendan, I want to show, Daryl, if you would kind of show the space here. It's a really kind of cool, funky little tea room that you've opened here. Tell me about kind of how this came to be.
Yeah, well, I moved up here in 2011 from San Francisco, and when I lived there, I used to go whenever I could to a tea room there, also called Lovejoy's Tea Room, and just fell in love with it. It was the whole tradition of high tea, but it was in a very casual, quirky setting, all mismatched furniture and dishes, and just delicious food. You know, I never thought a little tiny sandwich could pack so much flavor. And ever since moving here, I've wanted something similar up here. I used to be a transit operator for TriMet, realized I like driving, riding public transit, but not driving it. So finally figured out a way, reached out to Lovejoy's in the Bay Area, and they were able to help get me started up here.
Yeah, and the vibe as you walk in, you kind of described it as going to your quirky grandma's place with like the mismatching furniture and all this stuff. So walk me through, when people come in here, they can either do it by reservation or they can drop in, but on the weekends I know it gets pretty busy, and you do a traditional tea service. So walk us through kind of what that includes, because there's varying, I guess, options, right, for what people want to do. And first of all, let's have a spot of tea, shall we? So you get your pot of tea. You get like a bottomless pot of tea per person, correct?
That's right.
All right. And this is, how many different varieties of tea do you offer?
We have over 40 different teas. Blacks, herbals, greens, whites, traditional. We even have a CBD-infused tea. Yes.
This is quite good. This is the Scottish caramel tea.
Yes, this is Scottish caramel pu'er, and a pu'er is an aged black tea, so it goes through a fermentation process.
And then you, of course, get all sorts of goodies, and you have different options. So this is one of your basic teas. These scones were made in-house.
They were. Right? Yes, our amazing kitchen manager, Laura, bakes those every day. It's a lovely traditional English-style currant scone, so it's going to be a little more cake-like and fluffy than your traditional American scone. You just cut it open. We serve it with a house-made clotted cream and raspberry preserves. This is our cream tea service, which is one of the lighter options.
Yeah, it's more basic ones, but they can get much more elaborate, and you get the whole stack. We're going to show that a little bit later in the show, but basically depending on what you want to do. And I guess the idea is it's not just about the drink and the food, it's kind of about the social aspect, right? That's
right. Yeah, it's about the whole, just escaping the world, just sitting, having a moment to just relax, enjoy your friends, your family, it's just the whole tradition of the service, the whole ceremony of it, really savoring and enjoying every sip and every bite.
Okay, well, you know, Lovejoy's is located here off Northeast Killingsworth. As we mentioned, you know, reservations are recommended on the weekend, but you can drop in, and if there's a table, they'll let you come on in. So Kim and Shauna, we're going to have a lot more, several more spots of tea in our future here later in the show. Back to you.
Hey, Joe, you know I love to reuse things, anything antique, vintage. I want the story next time we see you on where he gathered all of his furniture, because I can see he has all kinds of goodies in there.
And cups and saucers
and
everything.
So I want to know how and where he did his shopping, and if he needs a partner next time he goes out. Because I can help.
Yes, the story there. You got it.
Thanks, Joe.
Right. What a neat place.
It really is, and it's funny because I said, gosh, it's like being in Grandma's house or something.
For
and he said, you know, quirky Grandma with all the collections. So I just absolutely love that. My mom would love that place.
And right now, Matt, knowing that you'll be drug along to that as well as to the tea place, is just like...
And he'll be a good boy and take his hat off.
He's like, how about we get you another donkey instead?
I'll go with you, Kim.
Okay, all right.